I'm trying to work this thing here. Yeah, that wasn't our version of the Oreo. The Oreo is the version of the coconut.
And the banana?
Yes, the Manong Dracula. Okay. I'm going to read two short poems. I live now in the International Hotel. So looking through my window, there's a couple of poems that I wrote real short. I write short poems because I don't want to tell my colleagues this. But after about 5 minutes of listening to poetry, I need a break. So I always try to limit myself to one page, but of course I don't do it all the time. I break it. So this one is an ode to a fire hydrant. I look at it, I see the fire hydrant, and all kinds of people stop by there for different reasons. And I will explain this value of the Filipinos, the indigenous values of Filipinos called kapwa. Kapwa is the value that we see. The Filipino sees herself or himself in the other person all the time, and the other person in her and in him all the time. So there's a kapwa value. So whatever you do to him or her, it's really part of you. So it's a nice little, it's a kapwa thing. So, and it's hard for westernized minds to understand that, but you can do it. So this is ode to fire hydrant. Let me look for this. Okay, what? Yeah, I got it. On Columbus and Jackson, you split Chinatown to my left and North Beach, Italy Town to my right, and the financial district below. All these neighborhoods surround you. On your corner, tourists use you, positioning for a good view to take a picture of or with the Trans-America building. Bums use you to lean on. Kids and passers-by to tie their shoes. And of course, the dogs, once in a great while, grace your tourist-beaten structure with their pee. The homeless rest their weary backs on you. Locals use the ATM of East-West Bank in front of you. I sit by my window at the International Hotel and salute you, fellow unnoticed noticer. Kapwa tayo. Here. Just for a second. Okay, and we were just talking about a colleague of mine who was also a resident of the International Hotel, who is no longer there because he has developing Alzheimer's, or a form of Alzheimer's. He's younger than me, but it's just so tragedy for me to watch him, and he got into feeding the pigeons all the time. But now they moved them out of the hotel to a place where they can watch him, But when he was there, I would always see him in the morning. Shirley, who's in the back here, would buy him the bird seeds because he was always feeding the birds. He got close to. His name was Norman Jayo, and he was he did it for that International Hotel. His contribution is immense, and hopefully you can find out what they are. So this is the Birdman of the I Hotel. In the early morning, I see you from my second floor window across Jackson Street, chatting on the corner of a slanted crosswalk as cars whiz by, with Ray, the Filipino garage man from the basement, and you out again with 2 bags full to feed the pigeons, to deal with the animals, as you put it. Your guitar strumming fingers proffering grains of wisdom as well to the hovering doves. He was a guitar player and a musician. Good. Fingers that once untangled the prurient wires of mainstream media and let loose The sundry voices of the Bay, from makeshift amplifiers to KPFA, radio and TV, to hold at bay the corporate claws of darkness that fell into the abyss that 26 years later would be the phoenix of the International Hotel. We won't move. We are still here. Now it is your brain that is tangled, clouding up those memories of pain triumphant. I saved some crust from the leftover pizza from the gathering last night. The dough was so good. Come by later and take these crumbs and put them in one of your bags for your morning walks, Manong. You who soar with wild wings of your own.